Yo guys, what's going down? It's MC Noble here. Welcome back to another video. So this is a video that I've been meaning to do for quite some time, and I've just kind of never got round to it and never really known kind of how to do it, but I've pressed record and I'm going to take a crack at it. So this is just kind of like an update video of what's kind of been going on in my life at the moment, because you would have seen a massive amount of change in me and lacks of uploading and stuff like that, and I just want to sort of explain like everything that's kind of gone on and everything that's kind of happened in my life and stuff like that, and kind of just have a general like face-to-face video chat with you guys. So please hit the like button, and I just want you to know that I am going to be coming back to the channel, doing more on the channel and all shiz like that. So basically, yeah, you might be wondering why I haven't like uploaded much lately. I think just recently I started putting a couple of videos up, but until then, you know, it had been like a good couple of months without like anything on the channel. And for those of you who don't know or didn't know, I actually moved house. So for a long time I knew that I wanted to move house. So basically what was going on is I have my mum who lives in Hull, and I lived in Driffield with my grandparents, and I was coming to Hull to stop with my mum. And I was getting quite well known around Hull with the MCing. I was getting a few bookings and opportunities and gigs, and I was making some friends. And I was started to get invited to house parties and things, and stuff was happening for me that was, you know, my life was changing. And I just purely felt like I didn't belong in that town anymore. I felt like I needed to make a change to help myself go further with the music, and I was making a lot of friends to the point where, you know, I was coming to see them quite often, and that was costing a lot of money in like train fares and stuff like that. And then we had the whole COVID and the lockdown, and the lockdown just kind of did it for me. The lockdown just made me realise like actually how much I wanted to move. Like, because before the lockdown I was kind of thinking, you know, is it a phase, you know, would I want to move back? But no, I went through lockdown and I was isolated at home, and I was isolated away from all of my friends, and it just made me realise like, yeah, I want to move. I don't want to ever be in that predicament again where I have to go months and months without being able to like see them, if that makes sense. Now I know obviously like if we had another lockdown where I'm living now, you know, I won't be able to see them for a while, but you know, it was like not seeing my mum as well. And it made me realise, you know, when you go without something, you realise how much you actually, you know, need it, and how you shouldn't take things for granted. So I moved in about July, I think it was like early to mid-July. I actually moved, and we were trialling it for a month, and I just ended up enjoying it. But the only issue was I didn't have any Wi-Fi for a while, because the Wi-Fi had been cut off where I was living. So recently we just got it back, and that was partially the reason to why there hasn't been any uploads on the channel, because I didn't have any Wi-Fi. And every time I recorded some videos, I planned to like, you know, upload them when I went to a mate's house and I was connected to their Wi-Fi. And then I got talking to them, I got like checking other things like my Facebook and my messages, and then before I knew it I was coming home again, and you know, I hadn't pressed upload on that video. You know how it is. So yeah, but other than that, I've been a lot more happier in myself, like very, very happy, because I've been, you know, like a bus journey away from my friends, which, you know, compared to having to pay like, you know, just over a tenner each time on the train, to pay like £3 on the bus is like, you know, it's a big difference. And my friends have been wicked to me. They've invited me round for dinners and lunches. They've invited me round for parties. They've let me stay and crash over. And I've done some really cool things MCing wise as well. So about a month back, I actually travelled down to Plymouth, and I went to DJ Monster's house, and I did some MCing for Harder Southwest, which was absolutely fantastic for me, and it got my name right out there more than it was, and I'm absolutely buzzed about that I got to go down there and I got to do all of this MCing. Now, originally, there was supposed to be an event on called Suicide Prevention, and that was supposed to take place in Telford, and I was originally going to replace someone who couldn't attend the event, but then some more stuff happened and the event kind of went all tits up. But because it was Monster's birthday, my friend who was going, who was driving, Monster still really wanted him down there, because the suicide prevention was kind of being done from like 2 different locations, someone's house and then a studio somewhere, and the whole reason Monster wanted my friend down, so my friend decided to go to his house anyway, and he just still gave me the opportunity to go along. So like I say, it got my name right out there, and I was very pleased about that. And I'm actually going back down again this Wednesday, so that's wicked. We're having a week down there and we're doing some music stuff. Apart from that, I did the Stomping page this weekend, just gone, went live on the Stomping page with DJ Prime. I've been keeping up my production and stuff, which I've got some cool stuff to show you. You know, I went live earlier anyway, showed you some tunes I was making. If you didn't watch that, then definitely lock in and watch that, because it's quite cool. We just talk about some music and go on to, some different topics and stuff about songs and all the rest of it. And one of the biggest things that I want to clear out in the air as well, because I think some people will be a little bit like, yeah, he wouldn't have done this, yeah, he wouldn't have done that. And I just want to tell you guys that what I'm about to tell you might shock you, but it is absolutely 100% true. I have sold my PlayStation 4. So I know a lot of you guys would have probably, because I told people in the group chat, like, who I used to play the PS4 with, like, yeah, I'm selling the PS4. And I've said that before as a joke in the past, or sometimes I've felt a little bit pissed off and annoyed with the PS4, so I've thought about maybe selling it, but then I never have. I know ages ago, like, maybe well over a year ago, I did actually play a prank when I just unplugged the PS4 to take it somewhere else, and told people that I was actually selling it, and then it turned out to be a joke. So I could understand why people won't believe me, but this is 100% true. I actually sold my PS4, and the reason why I sold it was just because I got bored of it, and I was to the point where I was never playing it. It was collecting dust, and I just saw money, really, if I'm honest with you. I wasn't playing it, and I've got my PS3, so if ever I just want to hop on and play something, I know it's not like the top-notch brand new games, but gaming for me, I'm not as into it as I used to be. I'll sit there and play the odd game when I'm bored. Like sometimes I stick Grand Theft Auto 4 on the PS3, and that's about it. Occasionally, I just have a little crave and put a PS2 game on my PS2. But, I am that kind of person who sits on a console for hours on end on a headset anymore. It's not my kind of shiz. It's not my kind of thing. So I don't do it. And that's simply it. I do not do it. And I don't want to do it. And that's why I got rid of the PS4. Now, do I miss it? I mean, odd times I do think like, yeah, I wouldn't mind having a blast on GTA 5 or something, or I actually got rid of all my Minecraft cities as well, which was, a little bit gutting. I wish, sort of in a way, I'd put them on a USB stick, but there again, times must move on. It was a game at the end of the day. I know I put a lot of effort into them, but, it's not like I would have kept them for like hundreds of years, do you know what I mean? They would have gone at some point, and I did well to keep them as long as I kept them for. But yeah, so I did actually sell the PS4. But anyway, to sort of wrap this up, we've rambled on enough, really. I am going to be back uploading again, vinyl videos, MC videos, you name it. I'm going to be doing it, and I've got some cool stuff coming up this weekend that you guys will be very pleased to know about. But and more info will come later on in the week and stuff like that. So make sure you do keep your eyes peeled. But that's going to about do it. I just thought I'd make a video, let you know exactly what's going on right now, give you an update of what's been happening. So like, comment, share. Peace out, people.